So I have 3 pieces of well-seasoned dry oak wood here, which I'm going to cut in half for the Jotul 602 comparison. And I'm gonna measure it exactly half. I'm gonna cut it on my bandsaw and I'm gonna weigh it on a scale to make sure we have the exact same amount of fuel in each one of these stoves. Let's see what we have. So this Okay, here's my scale. Nothing too scientific, but it just, let's see what we get here. So it's about 0.9-ish, 0.9 pounds. Second log is about, that's 1 pound. So I got to shave off a little bit more of this. So this is what I'm thinking for the burn test. They're exactly the same mass. They are roughly the same shape, right? So I'm gonna put this piece into the first wood stove, okay? And then choose this piece to be fair, and probably that piece. And then the second wood stove is gonna get this one, and this one. And they're all gonna be burning in the same direction. So what I'm thinking is, I'm setting it up like this, okay? And then turn this 90 degrees. Put kindling in here, and I'm gonna make my kindling from probably 2x4s, and I'm gonna make them exactly the same. Use the same fire starter down here. And then it is exactly the same amount of wood, exactly the same setup. And we can measure the burn rate of the wood in a 2022 Jotul 602 versus a 1995 Jotul 602 under controlled conditions. So that's what I'm doing. So let's see how that works. Yeah, so this would be the second setup. And if you have any concerns, you should stop the video right now and comment in the comment section. I think this is just about as fair as it'll go. And I'm gonna push these pieces all the way to the back of the firebox. Leave the front vent right open. And I think this would be a pretty fair comparison. Yeah, here I'm ripping my own kindling to make sure it's all the same size. And I created equal piles of kindling that we'll be using here for this comparison. So let me see if I can set this up properly. Log number 2. Log number 1. Here we go. This is my log number 3. All the way to the right. Okay. 2 pieces of kindling. Side by side. 2 pieces of kindling right here. Flush with the logs. Fire starter. Halfway. And then I have 4 more pieces of kindling. I'm gonna put this all the way to the left. This is a long one. I have 3 long ones. No gap in between. Okay. What the heck? I'm gonna put this one in here. Flush. So this is my setup. Let's do the same on the other side. See if I can duplicate it. This is the setup. Let's look at the other setup. So this is exactly the same. I'm gonna light it with a blowtorch. 10 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds each. Fire starter is burning. Check the other side. Fire starter is burning. Okay. I'll just leave the door open. Just close it like, oh, it won't even close. Okay. I guess I'm gonna leave them all the way open for a couple minutes, and then I close them and leave the vents wide open. Here we go. And I'm gonna take temperature measurements every 10 minutes. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so 2 minutes are up. We have good flames right here. We have good flames right here. So I'm gonna close the door. Vent wide open. Same here. Close the door, vent wide open. Okay. Temperature measurements every 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes are up. Temperature readings are taken up here on top in this area at about 10 centimeters. Okay, 90 degrees, 101 at the front, 85, 100. Yeah, this is not what I wanted to see. 20 minutes in, the 1995 has a pretty good fire going. And the 2022 one, there's a little bit of fire going, but let's see what this is. See what this looks like. It's pretty good smoke, pretty equal smoke. So the 2022 on the right hand side has a lot more smoke. It's not burning as cleanly. Okay, 20 minutes, 1995. Top temperature here, 101, 102. Call it 102. Oh, 126. Interesting. 127. Front, 93, 94. Call it 93. Wow, 129. Hang on. Let's call this 120. Unexpected. Okay, we are 30 minutes in. Again, it's hard to see any flames on the version 2. The older one, the 1995, is burning pretty well. As far as the smoke goes, again, the 2022 has a lot more smoke. Let's get some temperature readings here. See what we have. 123, 123, 129, 128. Call this 129. 117. 124. Let's call it 117. 119. Okay, we are 40 minutes in. And I understand that these stacks are probably not long enough to put enough oxygen in it, but you know, it's a side-by-side comparison, so both stoves have to deal with the same issue. Again, the 2022 stove has a lot more smoke. Neither one of them is burning well, I have to say. So let me see if we can see anything. It's just, you know, smoke. So let's get some temperature readings. Let's see what we get. Data is data. 136, 136, 131, 131. That's nice. 128, 126, 127. Call this 127. Pretty equal. Yeah, so 50 minutes into it, they are a little more equal right now. Again, neither one of them is burning very well. I probably should have left the door open, you know, a little bit longer. No flames, no flames. But again, it's broad daylight, so let's get some temperature readings. Okay, 1995, 141, 141. 2022, 139, 139, I call that about the same. 123, 123, 137, 137. Here we go. Well, my fires are not burning too well, but you know, interesting to see that again, the newer stove, the 2022, just has a lot more white smoke, where the older one seems to be burning a lot cleaner. Interesting. Look at this, look at the difference. So let's take some temperature readings. Neither one of them is doing well. So maybe it's my firewood, so here we go. Oh wow. Yeah, 167, that's good, it's coming up. 147, 135, now I had 133 earlier, so let's take that. 1995, cleaner burning right now. Let's get some temperature readings. Flames going on this one. I don't see much on this one. So data 173. Oh wow. Yeah, 182. Nice. 135. Call that 144. 1995 wood stove, much cleaner burning compared to the 2022. So see if we see any flames. It's hard to see. So data. Oh wow, 225. 202. 228. 186. Yeah. Let's see here. 231. 252. 258. 253. Okay, here finally clean and clean exhaust on both stoves. Let's see what it says. 200, 199, so let's call this 200. 217, 217, 157, 167, 170. Let's call it 169. $187. So in closing, I would say that either one of these wood stoves, before or after the EPA changed the emission standards, is performing equally well. The data is pretty conclusive. There's a little bit of noise in the data, and I believe there's not much difference between these two stoves. So if you're looking for a brand new Jotul 602 after the 2020 EPA changes took place, don't be afraid to buy a brand new one. Here we go. They all burned out. Everything is good, so I'm putting this brand new one into my new cabin. This guy over here. And I don't know, I have an extra one. Made in 1995, performs just as well. All right, that was fun. See you on the next one.